moment and I'm going to ask you to exit the frame. Thank you. I love you. There comes a moment in every... Excuse you. Sorry, my dog's in here. There comes a moment in every young girl's life where they transition from boy mode to girl mode. Your transition to girl mode usually begins after you come out to friends and family and you begin to take the steps you need to transition. Some people wait until they get their estrogen before, but others don't. And some people can't get on estrogen either for personal reasons or medical. And so because of this, not everyone's transition is going to be exactly the same. Currently, I am in this transitional spot where I don't quite pass as a boy and I don't quite pass as a girl. Usually whenever I'm around my family that... What are you doing? Usually when I'm around people that I'm not out to or at work, I am in boy mode, which means I don't put my hair in a very feminine way. I dress a little more masculine. I talk how I normally talk, and I don't try to be too feminine. In girl mode, I tend to act more feminine. I try to work on my voice, and I wear more feminine clothing. Another word for this transitional period between being fully out and not quite out is part-time. As a part-time boy, I often find it very hard to pass. It is often very hard for me to be masculine, and the need to be masculine, especially when people are judging you, is present. Many times I've had issues with people thinking that I present too femininely or somehow picking up on clues that I am trans. Because of this, I've inadvertently outed myself. People often will ask me sometimes if I'm trans or something. And while I'm not very good at telling people what makes you pass and what doesn't, I think it may have to do with my wanting to pass as a boy. Of course, most trans people don't want to be in boy mode, so boy mode can be a very stressful and hard thing to master. As someone who's not very good at it, I can tell you that if you don't do boy mode well, even though how painful it is, people will know something's up. This whole thing comes from the idea that we need to pass perfectly, and that as trans people we need to have 100% confidence in who we are. The reason why so many people like part-time is that it can often be a safety blanket of sorts. It creates this barrier where you don't have to worry about rejection, and you can choose who gets to see you in girl mode. While this safety blanket does help you with your confidence and help ensure your safety, it can also be damaging as you are hiding a core part of who you are from the world, and you're treating your transness as this shameful part of you that needs to be hidden away and secluded to your bedroom. Many people will go part-time for just a few months, and some trans people go full-time for their entire lives. There are also many trans people who don't do part-time. They come out at once and then they just jump into it. Everyone is different, and what we need is different. Personally, for me, boy mode is hard for me to do, but it's so, because as I do like the comfort of knowing who gets to see me in girl mode and the judgment freeness of girl mode, the protection of it. Being in boy mode gives me an immense amount of dysphoria. And when I'm in boy mode, I feel like I'm not making any progress as I am going through physical changes, and I have noticed different things happening and changing with my body and my life and my outlook on life. I still feel like I'm not going fast enough. I want to be done with it. There's some times where I feel like I purposely suck at boy mode so that people can just be like, oh, you're trans. It means I don't want people to guess that about me or know that about me. I also just kind of want it just to be a thing because I just want to wear girl clothes and I want to be called Sarah. It's not a thing that I'm ready to come out with just yet, but if I could just be Sarah and not have to worry about coming out and worry about my safety and worry about what people will think of me, it would be so much easier. As of now, there are still some family that I need to come out to. I need to come out to work, and I need to come out to my university. Hopefully, fingers crossed, within the next month I'll be able to come out to my family. And then in August, I will spend most of my time coming out to my university and trying to set things in place to come out as Sarah and be able to start school as Sarah. I would love that. And while I may be close to living out my life in full time as Sarah, I know many of you guys aren't quite there yet. Whether it is because of your safety or because of any other reason, you're valid and try to be happy with where you are. Transitioning can take a long time. It's not a quick thing that you can go through. It's a lifelong process. And I think you need to learn how to enjoy it. Even though it sucks and it's hard, I think I need to start celebrating my victories more and being okay with the fact that I am where I am. Because where I am right now is perfect for me. And I wish I was more along, that I was faster. Where I am now is right for me. And that's okay. I have the rest of my life to be able to figure it out. If anyone watches this and wants to comment down below their own experiences of part-time and how they cope with it, please do so. I would love to have a conversation. I love each and every one of you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.